So we have a favorable financial position. We have a relatively comfortable financial capacity, being cash positive, no debt. We are also, as we speak, in addition to our generic business, building three businesses right now for about 3 years. And these are innovation, biologics, and consumer care. And some of the moves will be organic, developing our product, and some of the moves will be inorganic, like we recently did with acquisition of the NRT business from Elion.
And so could you elaborate a bit more on how much have you outlined in terms of inorganic growth opportunity, and how much in 5 years would come by way of contribution from there to your top and bottom line, hoping that you would buy profitable businesses, essentially?
Yeah, we are planning to acquire primarily products better than the cost of capital that we have. In addition to that, we are planning to go organically. We are guiding that we will grow double-digit year over year, and to keep our margin decent around the 25% EBITDA. We have about $2.5 billion of financial capacity to acquire businesses, and that's what we are planning to use across the 4 businesses that I mentioned before.
If I could add a question to that, in terms of, you mentioned biologics. So, what's your outlook on biopharma, the ability? I mean, I know the generic space was very well addressed by the Indian pharmaceutical companies like yourselves. But what's the opportunity, Sanad, when it comes to biopharma?
90% of the products that will be face the patent cliff, meaning that the patent will expiration next decade, will be biologics products. A lot of research was done on biologics product in the past, and therefore the time is come when those products will be off patent, and naturally it's essential for a company like us that wants to bring affordable products to the markets to be there. Likely that we, as well as probably many other Indian companies, will go for it. We are absolutely planning to play in the biosimilar businesses. And by the way, not just biosimilars, we are planning to bring CAR-T. We are planning to be in other areas, including collaborate and do additional inorganic moves in the biologic space. This is very, very important for us.
Would you put a percentage of sales in the future in 5 years' time, let's say?
I believe that by that period of time, probably around 20% of what we do will be biologics, and mostly in anti-cancer, but as well as immunodiseases and other very important solutions for what humanity needs.
Okay, 2 questions rolled in one. How much is your R&D spend going to be as a percentage of overall sales? That's one. You have some multiple partnerships. So I wonder, in terms of country coverage, will the concentration diversify away from the US and India into Europe and other markets?
So over time, India will be our #1 market. And India, an emerging market, as well as Europe, will grow faster than the US. US will stay important. But over time, the other markets will grow faster. As for the first question, we are about somewhere between 8 to 9%. It depends, of course, on timing of a clinical trial, especially of biologics. But give or take, this will be the neighborhood of the R&D spend.